Warning, this review will contain spoilers, in case you didn't know that.
What's going on, guys? I'm back with another review, this time for the Batman. We finally got a Batman movie, only it's not with Ben Affleck and it's not in the DCEU. It's with Robert Pattinson as Batman. Matt Reeves from Planet of the Apes directing, and I got to say, this was a very solid film. And just in case you didn't see the thumbnail or title of this video, this review will contain spoilers, so be on the lookout. If you haven't seen the Batman, obviously go see it, and then come back and check out this review. We got Paul Dano as the Riddler. It really gives kind of that Zodiac killer vibes to it. I thought it was very interesting throughout the movie. You have Batman and Gordon going out and solving all these little riddles and trying to put the clues together and figure out, what's going on with these murders that Riddler is causing in Gotham. The look of Gotham's done very well. It's probably the best looking Gotham we've had in live action. Plus, it's set during Halloween time, so get that extra spooky kind of feeling to it. Along the way, you have characters such as Catwoman, played by Zoe Kravitz. You have John Turturro as Falcone. You have a very unrecognizable Colin Farrell as the Penguin, and Andy Serkis as Alfred. In terms of all the characters and cast I just mentioned, you have Robert Pattinson as Batman, and I thought he played a really good Batman. I like to see the scenes of him walking around these different crime scenes with Gordon. Kind of reminded me of like Batman the Animated Series when we got to see those two work together. No, this is definitely a very Batman movie. You really get anything with Bruce Wayne, which I kind of thought was a little bit of a bummer. I kind of want to see a little bit more of him as Bruce Wayne. We do get one really good scene with Bruce and Alfred in the hospital after Alfred suffers injuries from a bomb that was meant for Bruce. And I thought that was a really well done scene. We got you know Alfred kind of explained to Bruce what really happened with his parents, and how the Riddler kind of messes with Bruce's head, having him thinking and having his parents put in this negative light, that they're involved in this huge corruption that's going on in the city, and he really starts to doubt his intentions as Batman to be vengeance for the death of his parents, but then now Fred was able to come to him about it, and that was a really good scene. Again, wish we were seeing a little bit more Bruce, but I get it. I've seen a lot of people talk about how that yes, he is in year two in Batman, and he's trying to balance. He doesn't really want to deal with any of the Bruce Wayne problems. He just wants to be Batman and protect the city and save the city. So maybe we could get some more Bruce Wayne in sequels, potential sequels. I'd love to see it. He doesn't have to be that billionaire playboy persona or anything. Just him knowing that not only can he save the city as Batman at night, but he can do some good as Bruce Wayne during the day. I thought Zoe Kravitz did a really good job with Catwoman. Probably one of my favorite portrayals of Catwoman. One of the things is I wish she was in the movie a little bit more. I felt like, and you got to see her perspective of the problems that are going on in Gotham, and about definitely, towards the end you realize about how she's the daughter of Falcone, and Falcone's been the big main rat that's involved with all these corruptions that's going on in Gotham, and you got to see a little bit of that love for Batman, and I thought it really was pretty good in the movie. Again, just wish we got to see a little bit more Catwoman throughout the film. Colin Farrell as Penguin, oh my goodness, he was unrecognizable. I thought he had some good stuff in the movie. The car chase scene between him and Batman was really good. And I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with him and his potential sequel series. It's gonna be interesting to see how would they do a sort of Penguin. But I thought he did a really good job. I thought he was. I'd probably say he was better than Danny DeVito. I think DeVito's Penguin was a little bit over the top. Given it was in Batman Returns, which was very Tim Burton-y kind of Batman movie. Jeffrey Wright as Gordon was really good. Again, him and the Batman scenes were really good. Now, wasn't really feeling too much of Andy Serkis as Alfred. I thought it was a little, pretty interesting casting choice. I like Jeffrey Irons more in BVS, and of course Michael Caine's like the goat of playing Alfred. So Andy Serkis' outfit was okay. We really didn't really get to see much of him throughout the movie, so that was a little bit of a bummer. As Paul Dano as Riddler, I thought it was very intimidating. Obviously you get to see, his little like live streams and stuff, and you can kind of see the craziness with his character. I thought he was pretty good throughout the majority of the movie. After once he was like kidnapped and sent to Arkham, he lost like the mask and like was revealed to be who he was. He wasn't feeling it, and towards the end of towards the end of the film, I kind of thought he was trying to do his best. Heath Ledger Joker kind of be, a little bit too insane, too wacky. That was just me personally, obviously the interrogation scene reminded me a lot of The Dark Knight between, Kristen Bell's Batman and Heath Ledger's Joker, which I thought was much better in The Dark Knight than it was in the interrogation scene in this movie. Speaking of the ending, I thought it was a little bit dragged out. It kind of felt like they were like, okay, we can't have the movie end with just Riddler getting arrested in this diner. We had to, give a big, epic, final battle kind of thing to it. So I thought the ending dragged a little bit, but it made sense because you had to show Batman as a hero to the people, and I thought, the two great shots in the movie where Batman helps save the people who are drowning in the water out from the tunnel. We get that great shot of him lighting one of his bat sticks and leading him out the cave, and also the scene where he gets the woman into a hospital bed, and she doesn't want to let go of him. She views him as a hero. So in that aspect, I thought it was really well put to show Batman inside of flight. To have him be the hero that Gotham needs. Of course, we get the obvious Joker scene. We'll see what Joker becomes a villain in the sequel. I hope they do something different. I know I wouldn't mind seeing Joker eventually, but I think villains like Mr. Freeze or even someone like Scarecrow would be pretty good for the second movie. I don't want to go to Joker just yet. I mean, maybe have him appear a little bit more throughout the this little new Batman universe, but hopefully they do something else with the sequel. But it was pretty interesting to see the Joker laugh and whatever. Overall, I thought the movie was very solid. Of course, the music, the theme was great. The whole music, the score by Michael Giannani, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. The music was excellent. It was great. I can't wait to see what else they're gonna do in this universe, and what be it with two rumored sequel series, and of course the Batman sequel. So I can't wait for it. And so overall, I think it was a very solid film. I'm gonna give it a B plus. Really enjoyed it, and I hope you guys did too. Let me know in the comments down below how much did you enjoy the movie. What would you like to see with the sequel? And what are you looking forward to seeing about this new Batman universe? Yeah. So leave a like, comment, subscribe, and check out more videos. Hopefully I can do some of the reviews and stuff. And yep, see you in the next video.